Good evening, everybody. How you doing? This is Mark Connors on American Media News, coming to you live from Burbank Studios in Los Angeles, California. And tonight, all kinds of good stuff, guys. We got some good news coming up for you folks. I want to share with you. We have our new YouTube streaming account that is actually going to be activated tonight. And so what we're going to be doing is, gosh, I have no voice from talking so much. So later on this evening, after this video here, basically, or the second video here, I'm going to be playing some stuff from the retired head of the FBI tells all Illuminati, Satanism, pedophilia rings. Can you believe that crap? This guy's going to freaking blow you away with the stuff that I saw and heard already so far. Also, we are going to announce tonight, you guys can go to our, like I said, our website, theconnorsreport.com, and see our new live YouTube streaming show. Theconnorsreport.com is where you go to watch it and see it. And also, let's see, what else do we have coming up here? It was kind of interesting. Just new stuff. So you guys want to catch the news and all that stuff, that do it right here, connorsreport.com. And Jennifer Mills will be coming up actually a little bit later on also tonight. And so right now I want to play this video for you guys. This is a big deal. Retired head of FBI tells all Illuminati, Satanism, and pedophile rings. What? Within our government, you guys. Now, this guy's not some bullcrap guy either. He is friggin' retired head of the FBI. So while you watch this, keep that in mind, my friends. That's a big deal. Okay, guys, Mark Connors on American Media News. And like I said, Jennifer Mills will be coming up again. But this particular, I wanted to let you guys know, please check out our new YouTube streaming live. Much, much better. This is Mark Connors, American Media News. Like I said, Jennifer Mills will be coming up in a little while. She is in another studio right now doing some pre-production for our new our YouTube streaming account with all. It's so much better. The clarity's better. No more of those damn commercials. Period. No mas. Oh, I love it.
NSA. Unfortunately, there are a few key people in key positions.
Oh, let me back it up. I'm sorry. I thought I had it all. There we go.
I want to make it very clear in the beginning, I'm not anti-government. I don't believe in terrorism. And I want to make it especially clear that there are a lot of good people in the FBI and the CIA, Naval Intelligence, Army Intelligence, Military Intelligence, NSA. Unfortunately, there are a few key people in key positions who have made a difference, a big difference, in what's happening in America today. So, looking back, my personal experiences, I retired from the FBI March 1979. At that time, I was in charge of the FBI Los Angeles Division. I had more than 700 personnel under my command. The Attorney General of the United States, Griffin Bell, asked me after I retired if I'd coordinate security for the Pan American Games. I did. I was a consultant in the 1984 Los Angeles Olympics. I was a consultant for former Governor Jerry Brown, California Narcotic Authority. So I do have credentials. My first major and credibility, believe me. Now, if you read the internet, you may not think so, because there are some heavy-duty FBI informants out there like Stu Webb and Barbara Hartwell, who are MKUltra mind control victims, CIA mind control victims, who are making all kinds of disparaging remarks about me. But I don't want to deal with those people, because if you read their material, you'll see that it's designed to discredit people like me, former State Senator John DeCamp, and other leaders who are trying our best to expose what's happening in America today, and actually around the world. Let's go back to 1776, May the 1st. Adam Weishaupt was commissioned by the Rothschild family to set up the goals to control and take over the world with a one world government. Adam Weishaupt came up with 25 goals. Among these goals were control the press, corrupt the youth through sex and drugs, elect our own people meaning the Illuminati, to key positions in all levels of the government, city, county, state, and federal. And it goes on. The final goal was to take over the world, the one world government. Information is very well documented by William Guy Carr in his book, Pawns in the Game. When I retired, I had no idea what was going on. I had no idea about the Illuminati. I had no idea about Adam Weishaupt. However, my first major investigation when I returned from Puerto Rico was the Dr. Jeffrey R. MacDonald case. He's a former Green Beret doctor who was convicted of murdering his wife and 2 children at Fort Bragg, February 17, 1970. He'd been tried and convicted and sentenced to 3 consecutive life sentences. I was asked by the defense team to investigate the case because they claimed that Dr. MacDonald was innocent. I said I would, but if I learned that he murdered his wife and 2 children, I would discontinue my investigation, no longer become involved. I want you to know I'm still working for Dr. MacDonald. He is an innocent man. Now, once I became involved in the case, I had to read everything, and I learned that evidence was lost, evidence was stolen, evidence was altered. An FBI agent, Paul Stombaugh, lied before the grand jury. And most important of all, Colette, the wife, had skin where she had fought off the assailants under her fingernails. That skin was handed over to William F. Ivory, the chief investigator for the Army, and it has disappeared. 10 months into the case, October 25, 1980, I, through a series of circumstances, I don't have time to go into the details now, obtained a signed confession from one Helena Stokely. I had 3 sessions with her, 10 days each, total of 30 days. Helena told me that Dr. MacDonald did not commit those crimes, that they were committed by her satanic cult group. And I said to myself, what's this all about? I don't know anything about Satanism. I read about it in the Bible, of course, and that's about it. But as I delved into the case, I learned that drugs from Southeast Asia were being flown into the United States to various military bases in plastic bags in the bodies of the dead GIs. I further learned from Helena that her satanic cult group was involved in distributing these drugs up and down the East Coast. They were mad at Dr. MacDonald because he was abusive to the cult members and the GIs who went to the civilian hospital where he was moonlighting for relief of some sort. So they went in and attacked him that night. There were a total of 7 involved in the crime. She named them all for me. Right now, today, I know where some of them are located. But to further check and document this, I went to the UCLA library, and I found out, in fact, in the Time magazine, January 1, 1973, there was an article about bringing drugs in plastic bags in the body cavities of dead GIs. There was no question in my mind Helena was telling the truth. I gave her a polygraph test and she passed. I had her examined by a psychiatrist and she passed. And as a matter of fact, the government themselves had given her a polygraph examination early in their investigation before I entered the case. And Byzantine, the Army polygraph operator, said that she thought that she was telling the truth. She thought she was there that night. Now, the most recent series of events in the McDonald case. Now, I'm telling you a little bit about the McDonald case because that's what woke me up as to what was going on. It was after that I started researching and went back and found out about the Illuminati. Illuminati/Satanism. It was after that I learned considerable more about what was going on. And the most recent information, Dr. McDonald, who's been in the penitentiary for some 25 or 26 years now, appeared before a parole board just 2 days ago, his first that he's ever appeared before a parole board. And the reason he had never appeared before is because, in his opinion, had he appeared before, it would be an admission of guilt. In this particular instance, he still claimed he was innocent, but he did appear before the board because he's a newly-wed individual with a woman named Kathy. And of course, if you read the papers in the last 2 days, his parole was turned down, and the parole board made him eligible for another hearing in 15 years. This poor man not only lost his wife and 2 children, he has served 25 years in the penitentiary and another 15 years to go. He's 61 years old. I am still working the case. What are the latest developments on the case? In 1997, the judge, federal judge, agreed to do DNA tests. And they chose 15 individual pieces of evidence to be examined. However, the judge said that when you open the evidence envelopes, only the prosecutor can be present.
Isn't that interesting?
Well, they opened the evidence envelopes. The prosecutor did. How many do you think were empty? 5.
Unbelievable.
5 evidence envelopes were empty. The skin under Colette's fingernails would have established Dr. McDonald's innocence alone. Now we have DNA authorized in 1997. Here we are in 2005. They still have not completed the DNA test.
Okay, guys, that is the first part of the retired head of FBI tells all. Illuminati, Satanism, pedophilia rings within our government. Man, that just really ticks you off, huh? And guys, I want to remind you again that we now have our YouTube live stream up. You can go to YouTube if you'd like to watch it, and also at our website if you'd like to watch it. But if you go to YouTube, you just look up The Connors Report and on YouTube, and that's where we're at. And then if you'd like to watch it on our website, along with other news and all of our breaking videos and the breaking news of the day, you can check that out at theconnorsreport.com. Anyway, guys, we'll come back in a couple minutes with the other part of this thing here, because I'm telling you what, this is a big deal. Tonight's show is brought to you by ConnorsCoffee.com, Marcus Maximus Gladiator Wine, and White Dove Web Design. We'll be right back after this, folks.